Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Rhodes, Music Director of the Springfield Symphony Orchestra. Well, this week's edition of SSO Homegrown is a trip to our musical petting zoo. It's just like a regular petting zoo, except with musical instruments. And here is our education coordinator, Patrick McMahon, to take us through all of those different instruments. And when Patrick's done, I'm going to be back and play you one of my favorite pieces to play when I was a little kid.
Hello, Springfield Symphony Orchestra family and greater internet population. My name is Patrick, and I'm here to bring you the Musical Petting Zoo Abridged. So what is the Musical Petting Zoo? It's this awesome program that the Springfield Symphony Orchestra has, where I get to go to schools, libraries, retirement homes, and rehabilitation centers to demonstrate these orchestra instruments, very introductory level, and then all the residents get to try them out for themselves. So right now we're not going to be trying anything, but I did want to share some of these instruments with you, get a little flavor of the petting zoo. I think one good place to start would be with our violin. Now, the violin is a lovely, lovely instrument. This particular one is 3/4 the size of a normal violin. Now we'll get into that in a little bit. Another friend of the violin that I think is important to introduce, the bow. Now the bow is drawn across the strings of the violin to give us that wonderful sound that we know and love. When we're going to get ready to hold it, your private instructor, if you have one, may have a different technique, but one of the ones I like to get the kids with is called the wolf method. So we start with our wonderful wolf formation here. You're actually going to take your thumb when you're setting up, and you're going to place it between the frog and the pad right there. And so that's actually where your thumb's going to go. And then your ring finger and your middle finger are going to go over the top, so the wolf's taking a bite. You got that right there. Now when you're going to play, the ears are going to come down, so we relax those. Your forefinger gets a little bit of an arch there, and your pinky rests here. You don't need to extend it to the end of the screw because, well, that's probably not comfortable, and you don't want to strain your hand. So make sure it's a nice, comfortable grip. Now when we get to our violin here, like I said, it's a 3/4 violin, but it has the same sounds. That's the nice thing about string instruments for different sized hands getting ready to play. So our strings are G, D, A, E. Now we're going to have our chin rest where, guess what? That's where our chin goes. And we're going to hold the rest of the violin, so we have the neck, which is the under part, and the fingerboard up here is where the strings live and where we place our fingers. So we want to hold this about, let's call it 10 o'clock. You don't want it 12 o'clock straight on or 9 o'clock and then you got back problems. Nice and comfortable, chin on the chin rest. One quick thing, the fingerboard. You will see here that we have this lovely little tape job on here. When violinists play, there's no tape. There's no frets like there are on guitar. It is all muscle memory, knowing exactly where to put that finger to make the exact note they need at that exact moment. Pretty cool stuff. Practice is the key there. So we have our chin on our chin rest, we have our grip, we have our hand ready under the neck to do some note changing. So we let those open strings ring, and then very simple melodies at first, but the more you practice, you'll be on that roof fiddling in no time. Alright, so next we have we have how much time left? Okay, speed round. Trumpet, trombone, French horn, tambourine, tiny cymbals, flute, triangle, 1/4 cello, recorder, auto harp, guitar. Okay, whew. Well, there we go. There's some of our instruments for the Musical Petting Zoo. I hope you enjoyed this segment. Please, everyone, stay safe, and thank you so much for supporting the Springfield Symphony Orchestra. Take care.
Thanks, Patrick, for that great tour through the SSO Musical Petting Zoo. Now, I'm going to play one of my favorite pieces to play when I was a little kid. I still enjoy playing it, and I hope you enjoy listening to it. It's by Scott Joplin, The Maple Leaf Rag.